If you're one of those people that thinks soy is going to cause cancer or give you boobs, listen up. Huge misconception that soy is bad for you or eating too much soy will give you boobs or cause breast cancer or whatever, but that's actually not true. And I think a lot of people just kind of hear that and run with it, and they don't really do their research or their education on it. So soy has isoflavones, which are a natural plant compound. They have a similar chemical structure to human estrogen, but they function differently in the body. So I think that's one of the first things that kind of is misconstrued, because it's not actually estrogen. So that's one of the whole things there is soy doesn't actually have estrogen. And I think the only other evidence people have on the whole situation is that in like the early studies that they did about it, they did in mice, which was some kind of animal testing, but it reacted to cause breast cancer cells in those mice. But scientists can conclude now from doing testing on humans and animals that animals and rodents break down those isoflavones differently than humans do. So, like, again, in the very, very early studies, they found in those mice that it created those breast cancer cells, but it was at a much different level that they broke those down. So now, through a bunch of research and testing, they have concluded that, like, the body reacts completely differently in that respect. This is stuff that's, again, research. I think it's literally like goes as much as a simple Google search about these kind of things, but people don't want to do that. People just rather just be like, oh no, that's unhealthy, it'll cause cancer. And that also goes back into like kind of the sexism and the misogyny behind like soy and tofu being bad. But yeah, there's also a lot of studies that show that it can reduce the risk of breast cancer and those kind of things from happening. And it's very healthy. It's high in protein, it's high in calcium. So yeah, there you go. More you know. The main like thing I looked at was even the American Institute for Cancer. So again, you can go look it up. There's no scientific evidence that soy causes cancer or causes breast cancer or gives you boobs. So if you don't take my word, go look it up yourself and educate yourself.